Hi guys, so welcome back to another episode of Tag Tuesday, and I have a fun one for you guys today. If you remember, I had hauled these zippers from Hobby Lobby. They were $1 each, and so I had said that I was looking for the more of the metal looking ones for this project that I wanted to do, and so we're gonna go ahead and use them. I found these two, and then I already had these in my stash, and these work just fine. These are just the smaller ones. They're also metal, but they're just, I feel like these might be a little bit easier to work with. But let me show you the ones that I've made. So this one was my first one, and I really like it. This has the snapshot, the Tim Holtz snapshot in the middle that I just kind of cut down to size. And I am using the Tim Holtz paper pack, you know, the 8x8 papers. So that's what I'm using. And look at that. Isn't that cool? So this is the zipper, and it's actually open. It's just attached all around the sides. And I mean, I love it. I just think that it's really fun. It didn't take me too long to figure out how to do it. I saw pictures on Pinterest that I thought would be fun. And this is another one that I made. Very cute. I love the grays in this one. So here's this one. And then it's just the back of the, like, because the paper is two-sided, double-sided. So I just thought that that was fun to have, you know, that print on the back. And so here's this one. This one I add a little bit of lace on the bottom. And they're kind of wedged in between the two layers. So there's that one with the gray zipper. And then this is the one that I just made, and I think this one's my favorite. And so this one, I have the brass zipper on this one. This one was a little bit harder to, because it's so thick, the chain. And so it was a little bit harder for me to try to manipulate, but I did it. And I thought that this one was really fun. So this one had the fabric, the whole pattern, the sewing pattern on this paper, and so I kind of stayed with that theme, and I did buttons here, and then you can see here that you can still see the little pattern. This lady was actually on there, and this one I just made kind of like into a little tuck spot. And so I thought that that was kind of a fun idea of, instead of, you know, making the whole thing into a tag, you can actually use it as a little tuck spot. So I thought that was really fun to do. So there's that one. Isn't that cool? So we're going to make another one, but this one is going to be a little bit more masculine. You guys know that I like to kind of mix the two. I like to do very feminine, and then I like to go masculine. And so I thought maybe I might be able to use a couple of these gentlemen on the inside. So we'll see how that comes out. But I do want to go ahead and cut down my tag, and the tags are going to measure 6x3. So let's go ahead and get that done. So let's do it this way, since I want it. This is just a scrap piece that I already had cut into, and so we're going to go ahead and let me see. I want to see how far it's going to cut, if it's going to cut anybody's hat off. It probably will, but that's okay. That's okay. I still want to use it. So let's do this. We're going to cut it down 3 by 6, and I guess the back really doesn't matter. So let's do 3 by 6, and we're actually going to keep the tag. It's going to have the horizontal lines on it. I don't know why I'm having this funny glare. I don't like that, but anyway. So there's that. That's going to be the base of our tag. We're not going to need our cutter anymore, but I am going to go ahead and shape our tag, because this is going to be kind of an important step for us to try and make sure that we've got the shape that we need to work with. And so I'm just going to go down just a tiny bit. I'm not going to do the whole thing, because once we add our layers, then it's going to be different. So let's see, I'm thinking I might use this kind of as, because I want to keep this. Otherwise, I probably would have cut them out. You know what I mean? But let me see. Yeah, that might work. That might work. So let's do this first. Okay, so in order for me to get the ripped edge, you can either do two things. You can either use your paper tear ruler. So you can use this, or you could just do it by hand. So let's just do it by hand. I did a couple. These I did use the trimmer, the paper ruler tear, whatever it is. And then this one I just did by hand. So it works either way. So let's go ahead and do it by hand. And we're just going to trim down. Don't go too wide because of the fact that, there, that looks good. We don't want to go too wide because if you go too wide, then it's gonna go overlap a little bit. But if that happens, it's easy peasy. All you have to do is once we get to that step, then we can just cut it down. So I'll show you how that works. Now I'm gonna use this side for this, and I'm gonna try to do it right to where we have that corner. And then again, we're going to rip it down. And so let's see how we did here. That actually looks pretty good. Okay, so I am going to just trim this down so that I know where our zipper needs to go. Okay, and then we're going to trim down this side because I want to keep that side pretty even with the top. So let's see. Okay. So now with this, what we're going to do is I'm going to ink. So you need to get a lot of ink on your daubers or whatever it is that you like to use. And we're going to ink this up really, really well. Now be prepared, you're going to get a lot of ink on your fingers. But we're going to do that with both sides. Let me get these out of the way. I need my workspace. Okay. And then I'm going to show you how we're going to roll it. So this is what I do. I grab my fingers. I don't grab them because they're already there. That was dumb, sorry. But I get my thumbnail and I put it right at the tip where I want it to roll over. And then I just kind of try to use that to kind of roll it down. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing with this side. And just kind of work our way down, rolling it up. And then we're going to ink the part that we rolled because we want it to still look grungy and dingy. Now it's not always going to come out perfect. On one of them, I actually had to trim the actual base of the tag because the these metal zippers, they're not as wobbly, I guess, as these, and so I didn't take that into consideration, and so it didn't let me stretch it out or kind of position it where I needed it. So we're going to make it look like if it's ripped, burnt, edged paper. There. See that? And I think that's going to be it for now. So let's put that away. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this black one. The black one is probably going to be a little bit easier for me because I can also, because the teeth here on the zipper, they're plastic, so it's going to be a lot easier for me to cut through. So we're going to use that. So this is what we're going to do. All we're going to do is, I'm using my hot glue gun, and this is what we're going to do. We're just going to glue it down. So let me get this out of the way, and let's just glue it down like that. And then we can trim off the top and the bottom. Okay, so let me put some hot glue. I noticed that with working with the hot glue that you kind of have to work in sections or else it'll dry up really quickly. And so by doing it in sections, you're not going to have that extra bulk of glue that dried up. So let's do the rest here. And then just kind of position it so that it's at the very edge. The only thing I don't like about working with the hot glue is that it leaves those strings and bugs me. Okay, so there's that side. Now we're going to do this side, and we want to try to even that up as close as possible. So like that, we know that it's going to be even Steven on the bottom. So we'll do that. Put that there. That looks about right. The zipper's a little further away from my face, so it's gonna be a minute before I figure it out whether it's gonna be right where I need it to be. So I'm just gonna press that down. You can use either your hot glue gun or you can use the fabric glue. And I did use the fabric glue for 2 of them and it worked great. But you actually have to sit there and hold it down so that it takes. So maybe it's just mine that I have, but it just took forever. So I thought, you know what, let me just get my glue gun out and use that. I'm just gonna go ahead and trim down these so that I could get that shape already. There. Yeah, so that was a lot easier than that metal one. Okay, so there it is. So now we can put this here and then just put it where we need it. Is that not too cool? Now see, it's not lining up. I think I did it just a tad bit too far, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and work with it and I'll show you how I fix it. So let me see, I'm thinking, do we want to put the tag in? Kind of like I did this one to where you can slide it in and out. I think so. Let's do that. I want to maybe cut these guys out, right? Because it barely cut off his hat, so I think that we can get away with that. So let me get my little cutter. Where do I have it at? Where did I put it? I don't know where I put my mini cutter. I had it here a minute ago. But let's do this. I might have to trim off a little bit of this edge just to kind of give it enough room, and then maybe a little bit on the bottom. So let's see. Hopefully that'll be enough so that we can add that in. So we can go ahead and do this. Let me ink around the edges. I guess I could do it after. Yeah, let's do it after. Let me glue this down first. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use my art glitter glue to glue down we're going to use the art glitter glue. So I'm just going to put a pretty good amount on the 3 sides. And then we can put this down. Trying to even it up on the bottom, and then trying to open it as much as I can for the sides. I think that'll work. Okay, not bad. So you can see that this side does have a tiny bit of an edge on that, but no worries. We can just trim that down. And it's just the tiniest bit. And then we're gonna trim off that little bit here, and then we're gonna turn it around. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to trim off that little piece right there because it has the little the piece of metal, like the stopper. So we're just gonna go around that. This side I can. This side will let me. And that little tip here. There. Good. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. So there's pretty much the gist of it. So let's see now. Oh, that's gonna look so cool. So let's just kind of maybe round the edges on this one. And then we can make that into the little tag inside the tag. That's going to be cool. So either way, you can either do it this way or you can do it the other way. So you can actually add a tag in it. Let me make sure that I got this good here. Yeah. Yes. So if that's the case that you want to keep it as a tag in a tag, see what I'm saying? Then don't glue these corners here. These corners, do not glue those down. Just as I did it before, is just from that point all the way down around and up to that point. So like that, you have the 2 pieces here to be able to put that your tag in and out. But I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. So I'm thinking we'll put like a little notch right at the top, like one of the what is it called, like the badge hole punch. I think that's what these are called. So we'll put that here, and then we can put our little ribbon on the top. And then let's see, what could we put? Maybe like a little, I'm trying to think, do I want to just keep it like that? Because look at how cool that looks. And then we can put that on the top here. Hold on. I like the way this burgundy is going to look with that. I just have to rip off all of these little bits and pieces. So let's get a piece of this. I don't need too much because I'm just going to stick it through. Because I don't want to put a bow on it because this is masculine. So let's put just the little piece here. Like that. Yeah, that looks good. Let me just tighten this up just a tiny bit. There it goes. Okay, that looks good. Now, do I want to add something onto this? Because I didn't with the lady. We could just leave it like that or add something on it. I don't know. I'm thinking. Okay, but let's go ahead and decorate the sides because I'm trying to keep this more on the masculine side. I got my gears out. So let's see. These are just little plastic gears that I found at, this one's not plastic, but some of these gears are plastic and I found them at, it's a whole bag full at Walmart. I found them at Walmart. Oh, that's gonna look cool. But let me see, should I do it on this side? Like this side might have a little bit more room. Ooh, yeah. That's gonna look cool. Okay, let's put this on the bottom. See, it's just plastic. And these are gonna be perfect to add to tags like this because it's not gonna weigh it down at all. So we'll put this here. Okay. And then we'll add these. Let me see, do I have any that one's actually, I think the rest look the same. I have this one. Maybe put it like that. Just checking to see if there's anything else that I want to use instead. Or should I just do the two small ones? Yeah, I think we're going to put the two small ones. So let's put glue here. And add this about here. Okay, and then we're going to add this one. Ooh, about here. Is this a little extra piece that's here? What's happening? There. Okay. Now we're going to add, I'm just going to put a little dab of glue right in the middle. And make sure that they connect. And put that right there. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay, what else? Then, let's see. Do I want to add more hardware? I could add this little, like as a dangle on the side. But I think I want to add maybe a couple little, like mini ephemera pieces, I think. Maybe in red, a label. Let's see. I think I want to add something, some type of label or something here. What do these say? Train check. That might be cool. And then maybe a tiny one, kind of to add to this. Let's see, how about this one? Let's do that. And then we can add the little dangle. But I think I do want to grunge this up just a tiny bit. I don't want it to be so bright. Okay, we'll do these. We'll just go ahead and ink all of them. And this one. And then we can glue them down, add our eyelet. Let me get my tweezers for this. Hopefully this didn't get stuck. Yep, it sure did. You know, that's the only bad thing about this is that it dries out super fast. So it's either you hurry up and use it or you plug it up as soon as you're done using it. Okay, so let's put this right here. And then we're gonna put this right off to the side. Even that up there. And then we'll put this little one right in the middle. Put it right there. Take off a little bit of glue. And there it is. Now we'll put our eyelet, but I'm trying to think. It has to be pretty close to the edge because I don't want this to. I'm going to put it very, very close to the edge. So let's get a small eyelet. I don't want a big one because I want it to, I want my tag to still be able to come in and out from there. So let's use one of these. Sorry, my fingers are so inky, guys. I was doing a few of these before. I wanted to make sure that I had the right way that I wanted to do this. Let's do black and put our little key. And then just add this here. Come on, there it goes. Add our key. So cool. I didn't ink around it. Did you notice that? I said I was going to ink around it and I didn't. So let's go ahead and do that. There, much better. So I'm thinking I might want to add an eyelet here now because I feel like it needs something. So we'll add a little eyelet here. Let's do, I keep grabbing that one. Let's do a little black one for this. Just so that it stands out just a tiny bit more. And then what could we add? Just leave it. I should have just added one of these little things to the top. I forgot I had these. These are ones that I hauled from my Joanne's trip. I can still put this there on the top. Isn't that cute? This little thing. Make sure that it still fits. Yep. Oh my gosh, I love it. There it is. There is our tag in a tag. Is that what we're calling it? Our zipper tag in a tag? You guys really like my trifold in a trifold. And I'm sure you just love the names that I come up with. It's so funny. Okay. So, let me see. Do I have a tiny... Oh. What about if I put one of these little hand things as the little... Oh, I wish I had it in the bronze. Like the bronzy. I do have this little arrow. Let's do... What if I put this little arrow here? Only because I feel like that's so dumb that I have an eyelet there and I didn't put anything in it. What did I do with my arrow? Oh, here it is. It fell in. Come on. There it is. So let me get another one of my little bulb pins. My fingers are so dirty. I'm so sorry. That's cute. Let me see, is this better this way? Not sure I like the way that looks. It's getting on my nerves. Let's just leave it like that. Okay. Yeah, that looks cool. Just positioning it to where you can see all three men. Not bad. Let's put this over here. This side. Come on. There it goes. There it is. That's it. So let me know. This is our finished product. Let me close this up so that you guys can tell me which is your favorite. I always love to know. You guys are so sweet. So here it is. So here's our manly man. Here is our pink lady. Here is the gray and the brown. So red, pink, gray, or brown. Let me know. But aren't they fun? I hope you guys enjoyed. This was actually pretty quick, considering I did a lot of trial and error. You're welcome. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Don't forget that my links are all down below. My email, if anyone wants to share any pictures with me or wants to contact me for any reason. I also have my my Etsy shop. If you guys want to favorite, and follow my Etsy shop there, you guys will get notified when I get any new listings up. Also, I have my Amazon storefront where I have the majority, I would say 95% of everything that I use. If I can find it on Amazon, it's there so that you guys have a better idea of the tools that I use, the supplies, the ephemera, all that jazz. So I'll have that there, and they're all in sections. They're all categorized, so it's easier for you guys to find. And I also have my Buy Me a Coffee. If anyone wants to help support my channel, you could do that there. So thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.